Scooby-Doo. Remember that classic cartoon about four kids, a dog, a van, a mystery van? They would run around solving mysteries, acting all loony. Of course, Shaggy would be all high, and of course, Scooby was always hungry. Well, it turns out they've got an upgrade.
Wait. In this day and age, you can't speculate about someone's sexuality unless they're famous or Peppermint Patty.
What the fuck?
That's the upgrade?
Nickling!
That's dog shit.
He ain't lying.
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this is What's Next. Hey, what's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo here. Another episode of What's Next, your daily dose. Hope you guys are doing well today. And I'm getting a late start this afternoon, so my apologies. And I'm a little late on this one because everyone has just blown this shit up. The reboot to Scooby-Doo. Remember Scooby-Doo? Yeah, you had a bunch of four high schoolers on a dog, and they ran around in a van solving mysteries and ghosts and goblins and what have you. And of course, they would figure it out and save the day. Well, someone said they needed a reboot. Don't know who, don't know why, but they did. And just like anything, any classic, anything with nostalgia, shit gets fucked up. And this is one of them. Let's take a look. This comes out of the blaze. Woke Scooby-Doo reboot. Thelma gets destroyed by reviewers for pushing nude scenes, drugs, and the alphabet agenda. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, that's Thelma. She's now Indian. And of course, that is not Shaggy. His name is Norwood. Yeah, he's a black dude. The new Scooby-Doo reboot, Thelma, is being slammed for being overly woke, for straying far from the innocent and beloved cartoon about a talking dog that helps solve mysteries. Thelma is the prequel to Hanna-Barbera's animated series, and I guarantee you that there had to be some idiot over at Hanna-Barbera who said, yeah, you know what, reboot's in order. Animated series for children that debuted in '69. The new HBO Max has a rating of TVMA for sex, nudity, violence, gore, profanity, intense scenes, according to IMDb. The main characters are high school students who are about 15 years old. There you go. The reboot features actress Mindy Kaling as the voice of Thelma Dingley. The Chicago Sun-Times detailed the, quote, diverse cast. Thelma's South Asian and gay. Daphne is an adopted Asian girl with, of course, two lesbian parents. And Norville is black. Norville, not Shaggy. Yeah, okay. Fred, the entitled heir to the accessories fortune, who turned out to be more than just a vanilla villain, when Thelma slips him a copy of the feminine mystique and inspires him the great awakening and new obsession with the gender pay gap. Yes, Fred is a cis white male who happens to be rich, and of course, he's a loser. Don't expect to see a talking Great Dane. There's actually no Scooby-Doo in the show. Hard to have a Scooby-Doo show without Scooby-Doo. Go figure. To wrap describe the first episode, things kick off not just as with a murdered high school girl, but her brain cut out of her oozing corpse by a next-level serial killer. Excuse me. According to Polygon, the premiere starts with two cockroaches boning and then immediately segues to a new girl locker room shower fight between these characters having metasexual argument about premiere episodes using nudity to cynically gain viewers' attention. So right out of the gate, they weren't wasting any time to make sure that, well, you know, this is for adults. This is not for children. But yeah, you got 15-year-olds running around and doing what they do. Anyway, Thelma and Daphne kiss in an animated series. Of course they do. Daphne's a drug dealer. Of course she is. Chicago Sun-Times revealed a conversation about dealing drugs between Thelma and Daphne. Daphne, according to TV, it's morally okay to deal drugs if your life is just kind of crappy. Like, your kid's sick. You're a widow with mortgage. You have to live in a lake, on a lake near Missouri. Thelma, those are all white people, Daphne. Minorities on TV can only deal drugs to escape poverty. The Guardian said about the woke reboot, against the retro drippy backdrop, though, Kaling weaves in jokes about the paradoxes and goes hand to hand with femininity, patriarchy, and the power. Yes, because it's all stunning and brave. According to Hollywood Reporter, I speak the truth without a filter. Like every comedian before me too, declares Thelma. Never mind that line doesn't make a ton of sense coming from a proud feminist teenager in 2023. Thelma debuted this week and has already got obliterated by negative reviews. The show has an abysmal 1.8 rating out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes has a 53 score from critics, of course, and an atrocious 7% from the audience. There you go.
This is my story told my way.
Jeez!
My name is Thelma Dinkley, and I've decided to finally share the bone-chilling events that drove me to assemble the greatest team of spooky mystery solvers ever. This is my story told my way. She has no brain! Oh, I am not dissing her. She has no brain! And it starts with a murder.
When I see something, I wish
If I can't convince people I didn't kill Brenda, I'm going to be arrested.
I know, but I also know how to find out who did kill Brenda. I think it has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
My thoughts. Article said it all. And I did watch some of the first episode, and it is exactly what everybody has said it was. It's atrocious, it's stupid, it's moronic, it's idiocy, it's assholery at its best. Like I said, at its best. Again, like I said in the beginning, the fact of the matter is that anything of nostalgia, anything of good content, good story writing, canon gets wrecked. It gets wrecked to the nth degree. We saw it with He-Man. We saw it with Thundercats. You know, Thundercats, remember that wonderful cartoon show? We've seen it with a bunch of cartoons and a bunch of 80s nostalgia that gets trashed. Now, this is not a show from 80s. This show debuted in 69. But of course, I myself, who is of that generation, watched it. I got a kick out of it. You know, Scooby and Shaggy. Ruh-roh. I mean, it was just fun. You know, to go with a lot of the other shows that Hanna-Barbera did, like the Flintstones. And of course, they had the old Super Friends show, you know, that debuted in the late 70s, early 80s. So, again, somebody at Hanna-Barbera had to sign off on this because they owned the copyrights to the show. Just like with James Bond, they ruined that. Just like with Lord of the Rings, they're ruining that. And on and on and on. And sadly, Velma is just another cog in the wheel of wokeness. And from what I'm hearing, HBO's like, this may be a one and done. Because they're getting roasted on a daily, hourly, minutely, secondly basis. Is that a word? Anywho, I'm Giles Borgonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this, please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.